Hi, artist. It's Miss T, and today we are going to draw an apple orchard. That means that we're going to draw our horizon line, and then we're going to draw like three apple trees, and play around with how to use a curvy horizon line and drawing trees. And we're going to draw fruit because apples are delicious food. All right, so all you need are your colored pencils, your crayons, your markers. And if you don't have any of that, just remember, just use a pencil or a ballpoint pen. But always, always practice drawing. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's look at what we're going to do is we're going to draw a horizon line, but we're going to draw a curvy one. Now remember, have that extra sheet of paper underneath it, because if you go off the edges, then you won't get it on the table. So I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to take my horizon line and I'm just going to draw some curves. So that's what I'm going to do with it. You know what? And I'm going to switch. I'm going to go over this with brown. So I'm just going to kind of go over this horizon line with a brown. Okay, because we're going to, remember, we're going to color all of this in. I'm going to draw this first. And then what I'm going to do is on a little bit above this horizon line, I'm going to draw hills. So I'm going to draw that shape. I'm going to come right here like this, draw another curve, and I'm going to draw it right off the page. And what we're going to do, we'll color these in. So you're going to take your green pencil. Now I'm not going to color all of these in. I'm just going to show you, you can color straight over that because all of these hills will be green. So just remember to get in all that white area. You want to make a really solid coloring when you do this. Okay, so I'm not going to color everything in. I just want to show you how to stay in that line and how to really color in solid. Okay, so I'm just going to get us started. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to practice drawing these apple trees. So we're going to draw an apple tree here, an apple tree here, and an apple tree here on each one of these mounds. So what I want you to do is I want you to draw two lines that are parallel to each other. And then from this line, I want you to kind of come out and just stop and do the same thing to the other part right there. And then inside of this, I want you to draw a V. When we finish this, what letter does that look like? That looks like the letter Y. It looks like a Y. That this is our tree trunk and these are our tree limbs. So we're gonna leave that one alone and we're gonna come over here and we're gonna draw the same style. I'm gonna draw two parallel lines, two straight lines that touch my horizon line. And I'm gonna come over here to the right side and draw a line that extends out. I'm gonna come to the left side, draw a line that extends out, and then inside of this, I'm going to do a letter V. All right, our last one right over here. Two straight parallel lines, those are vertical. I'm going to draw a line that extends out, another line that extends out, and I'm going to draw my V in there for my tree limbs. Okay? Now let's go back to our first tree because now we are going to give it that shape. We're going to draw curves. So go ahead and get your green pencil or whatever you're using and just start at some point on this tree limb. And what I want you to do is I just want you to draw a curve, a curve, a curve, a curve. And we're just going to draw this big, puffy, curvy shape. Now we're going to color all of this in eventually, but let's go ahead and finish up our leaves. This is our body of our our trees. So curve it out. And it's okay if these overlap, because if you go outside and look at trees, they overlap. The tree limbs from one tree is touching the tree limbs of the next, and the leaves all blend in. And then we have our last one that we're going to do right here. So curve it out. Okay, now, so it should look like this. What we're going to do now, I'm going to show you the finished version. So, and then we'll add our apples on there because it is an apple orchard. All right, look at that. You see how we went from this to this? So now let's get our red pencil. Red pencil. And these are where we just come in here and we just fill up our apple tree. So just take your red circles. And what's happened here is I have some apples that have fallen down to the ground. So you're going to take your pencil and just put those little lines right there. This is the stem. And we're going to come over here and we're just going to fill up our apple trees. So just take your circles, and if you want to have some falling to the ground, you can, because that's natural in nature for stuff to fall to the ground. And then this is when the squirrels come in and the insects like to come and eat what's on the ground. And our last apple tree over here. So I want you to have a lot of fun and practice drawing trees with that Y shape. And let's go ahead and put some apples down here too, because I just think it's fun to see apples on the ground. All right, I'm going to make sure I put the little stems right there. And then what you can do, where's my black? We can come up here with that same puffy and just draw some clouds that are floating in the sky. Okay, you can just do that. Bring some across your skyline. Those clouds are really a part of what we see on a daily basis. And if you want to come over here and put the sun, you can. I mean, this is your portrait. So you should, I'm going to come over here. I'm just going to take that angle. And then I'm going to come in here with my yellow and color this in. So sometimes you have to add all these details to your portrait to really make it yours and make it special. See, that's why that piece of paper is important to have. And there you go. There is your apple orchard. Well, I hope you enjoy that, and I really want y'all to practice. So get out your pencils and get out your paper and keep it up. All right, see you tomorrow.